I need to tell you this because one mistake nearly erased who I was, and I didn't even realize it was happening. I used to believe mistakes were loud, obvious, the kind you regret immediately. But the biggest mistake I ever made was quiet. So quiet, it disguised itself as being good, as being kind, as being needed. For years, I thought I was doing life right. I showed up, I said yes, I smiled when I was tired, I stayed when I should have walked away, and people praised me for it. They called me dependable, strong, selfless. What they didn't see was how I slowly disappeared behind all of that. I didn't lose myself overnight. I lost myself in small decisions. One conversation where I swallowed my opinion. One relationship where I ignored the knot in my chest. One moment where I told myself, it's not that serious, until one day, it was. I remember the exact moment it hit me. I was sitting alone in my living room, lights off, phone in my hand. I had just finished helping someone else, again, while canceling plans I had been looking forward to for weeks. And suddenly, I felt nothing. Not anger, not sadness, just emptiness. I realized something terrifying. I had built a life where everyone knew what they could expect from me, but I had no idea what I needed anymore. That was the mistake. Not trusting myself when my body whispered, something isn't right. I ignored my intuition because I didn't want to disappoint people. I stayed silent because I feared being misunderstood. I over-explained because I felt guilty for existing as I was. And slowly, I taught people how to treat me by abandoning myself first. The hardest part? No one forced me. I volunteered. I thought love meant endurance. I thought loyalty meant self-sacrifice. I thought peace came from avoiding conflict. But all it brought me was exhaustion. There came a moment when even rest didn't help anymore. I was tired in my bones, tired of explaining, tired of being strong, tired of pretending I was okay when I wasn't. And that's when the lesson arrived, not gently, but honestly. You cannot build a meaningful life by betraying yourself. That truth hurt because it meant I had choices and I had chosen wrong again and again out of fear. Fear of being alone, fear of being judged, fear of being too much or not enough. So I did something unfamiliar. I paused. I started asking myself questions I had avoided for years. Do I actually want this? Does this feel right in my body? Am I saying yes because I mean it or because I'm afraid? At first, the answers made me uncomfortable, but discomfort was better than numbness. I began setting small boundaries, not dramatic ones, quiet ones. I stopped explaining myself to people who never listened anyway. I stopped chasing closure from those who benefited from my confusion. I stopped shrinking to fit spaces that were never meant to hold me. And yes, some people left. That hurt. But something else happened too. I started recognizing myself again. I laughed without forcing it. I rested without guilt. I spoke honestly, even when my voice shook. And slowly, the noise inside me settled. Here's what the biggest mistake taught me. Being liked is not the same as being respected. Peace is not something you earn by suffering. You don't need permission to choose yourself. And walking away doesn't mean you failed. Sometimes it means you finally listened. If you're watching this and something in you feels heavy, if you keep telling yourself it's fine, but your soul says otherwise, please hear this. Pay attention to the quiet moments. That's where the truth speaks. Your life doesn't fall apart because of one big mistake. It drifts away because of the small ones you ignore. And the moment you choose differently, even once, is the moment everything begins to change. See you on the next episode.